look at that baby.
Yeah. Didn't we have one of those? Is that a, no?
No, that's a...
But the colors like that one you drove.
The aqua, yeah.
Yeah. Sea foam green or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, look at this. We love our American hardware.
Yes, we do.
Nice rig.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. I think I can do it louder without the microphone. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you all for coming out on this beautiful Memorial Day in 2025. I'd like to thank the American Legion, bringing out the flags, the national ensign, and the honor guard, the rifle guard. I'd like to thank the scouts for coming out, for laying the wreaths, for marching in the parade. I'd like to thank the HISA teams and all the family members coming out and supporting this. I'd like to thank all the club car members who came out and drove on this glorious day. And if I could get everybody to help me thank the town band for playing music. Thank you, town band. My name is Jason Lang. I'm a retired Marine, and it's my pleasure to have been living in the town of Hopkinton for the last just about 8 years. I love being involved in Memorial Day and expressing our gratitude for all of those who came before us and made sacrifices so that we can have the liberty that we have. And I'm sure that I speak for everybody who's here this morning, that it is a privilege and an honor to be able to observe on a gorgeous day like today. I'd like to thank Bob Wells for coming out, a Navy veteran. In a few moments, I'm going to ask Stu Lyman to come and talk about his service. After that, we'll have a rifle salute for the fallen, for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our country. I would like to add one thing about Memorial Day. While it is a little bit of a somber day, I like to remember that all of those who couldn't come home, they would want us to have a great day today, to barbecue, to be with friends, to call the people that we love and think of them on a gorgeous day. So while it is a little bit of a somber day, it is also a day to enjoy yourself and express gratitude while you're having fun, because that's what they would want to do if they were still with us. Thank you. And Scouts, please lay the wreath for those that have fallen. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce Stu Lyman, fellow Marine, CH-53 pilot.
Thank you, sir.
Stu.
I'm going to try without the mic. Thank you. I'm going to try without the mic so we don't get feedback. If it's not up, I'll use the mic. Thank you all for coming. My name is Stuart Lyman. I'm a Marine veteran and a member of the local American Legion. 2025 marks a number of anniversaries. This is the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army and the U.S. Marine Corps. It is also the 250th birth of the Continental Navy. We celebrate these anniversaries. However, we are here today to remember and celebrate the lives of over 1 million Americans who have given their lives for this nation. While there is presently division among us as a people, it is important to remember that we are here in no small part as a result of their sacrifices. As President Lincoln said, "The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here." 160 years ago, the Civil War ended. 600,000 fell to ensure we would be one people with the hope of freedom for all. One veteran of that conflict, Commodore George Perkins, USN, a Kentucky native, who would have 3 naval ships named after him in recognition for his courage during the Battle of New Orleans and Mobile Bay. 107 years ago, the Great War ended with 116,000 Americans. One of those was E. Roger Montgomery, for whom our local American Legion is named. A 1910 graduate of Hopkinton High School and a graduate of New Hampshire College, he volunteered for the Medical Corps and sadly perished in 1918. Corporal Montgomery, aged 24, was brought home here and laid to rest. As you leave today, you will pass his grave on the right, marked with a U.S. flag on a stanchion. 80 years ago, World War II ended with the battles of Iwo Jima, the crossing of the Rhine, and the Battle of Okinawa. World War II cost 405,000 American lives. Okinawa is where my father's war finally came to a close after 29 months deployed, and he was able to return home to his wife and my 2 older brothers, one who had no memory of him and the other he had not even met. 80 years ago, the Cold War started and would continue until 1991. Thousands of U.S. personnel would die in training accidents and incidents while preparing for possible combat. Between 1980 and 1990 alone, almost 2,500 would die in aviation accidents. Friends such as Dave Andruscout, Leroy Evans, Bob Smith, and many, many others were lost. Jason Lang and I have reflected on the high accident rate and realized that we each knew at least 30 people who were lost. This is also the 75th anniversary of the Korean War, where 36,000 perished. We are deeply honored today to have one veteran from that war with us, Corporal Carl Tobiasen, and a neighbor and friend of mine. Louis Corson, another veteran of that war, would like to have been here, but he's unfortunately in the hospital.
Oh.
In 1980 came the Gulf War, followed by Mogadishu, and the aftermath of 9/11, including Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. We have at least 2 veterans of that conflict with us today. Humanitarian and relief operations, such as the rescue operations during Hurricane Katrina, the hospital ship Comfort in New York City during COVID, and the primary mission of the U.S. Coast Guard, which is saving lives. We ask a lot of these service members. To paraphrase, all gave some gave all. I will close with a portion of a poem written during the Great War by Lawrence Binyon. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. They mingle not with their laughing comrades again. They sit no more at familiar tables of home. They have no lot in our labor of the daytime. They sleep beyond our shores' foam. Thank you.
Color guard, raise at arms. Thank you all for coming, and God bless America.